So apple trees are a cultivated species of fruit tree from the Rosaceae family, and are part of a species known as Malus domesticus in the Latin nomenclature, um, which contains a large variety of genetic diversity. There's around 7,500 cultivars of apple trees, with like they have variations in morphology, so in the way they look, in shape, in overcoloration, which is the color of the top. So 0% overcoloration would be a really, really dark red apple, and high overcoloration might be like a russet apple, which is, you can kind of see it has more like overcolor over top of the original color of the apple skin. So wild apples and crab apples are also part of the genus Malus, but they're considered to be separate species. Although the primary ancestor to modern Malus domesticus is thought to be a wild apple species named Malus sieversii, which is native to the mountains of Eurasia. There's been genetic introgression from other types of species of apple tree from the genus Malus, notably Malus sylvestri, which has been introduced from, it's the European crabapple, so it's introgressed into populations of apple trees in Asia. This has significantly affected the evolution of the apple tree. Most cultivars of apple are diploid, which means they have 2 chromosomes, although many may be triploid, and high levels of genetic heterozygosity are present in many cultivars due to the fact that apple trees are cross-pollinated. So they'll contain genes from the mother and the father tree, and they're cross-pollinated by insect pollination rather than wind pollination for, let's say, a conifer tree. This distinct feature allows for lots of variations in characteristics such as sweetness, size of the apple, and russeting, which is the overcoloration of the apple. They can be combined in a technique which is known as grafting. So basically, grafting relies on 2 things. It relies on a rootstock tree and a cut off scion branch from another tree. So the rootstock is cut open and a scion branch is inserted from another tree, and they're bound together temporarily with, let's say, a binding material like tape or elastics, or just something temporary to hold them together to allow them to allow the xylem and phloem to grow back together and actually fuse, which basically has the result of genetically combining tree characteristics such as height from the rootstock and fruit size, shape, and sugar content, which is from the scion of the tree. So grafting is a really important technique used for the development of apple trees. Most apple orchards graft their apples. That's how the apple tree diversity we know, like Macintosh, Golden Delicious, that's how all the apple varieties we know have come to exist. So it's a pretty awesome innovation.